Buddy, and welcome to another Shadow Era stream. Today is going to be another dev day. That means we're going behind the scenes, fixing bugs and improving the game. Of course, we are here in the Unity editor that gives us the power to control the game while it's running. There's a bunch of stuff that I found yesterday while I was playing through the hero spotlights. I'm just going to see if I can fix it quickly. One of the major bugs I encountered was trying to change the hero on the deck. So if I had a Victor and I want to change it with Gwen, normally you should be able to just drag the hero and it'll update the deck, just the hero, and keep the deck the same. And for some reason it was putting it behind this first card. It should be at the front. If it does that, it's like giving you the wrong save slot. Of course you could get rid of that card and it would be fine. But there is that bug. I'm not sure why it's putting it as the second card. So we're gonna find out. Some heroes it does work as well, and some heroes it didn't work. I think that's in the deck builder. Something about adding the card. Let me see if I can find out where that code is. Join the buttons. Join buttons. A lot of code is commented out. Normally I keep commented code for at least the full revisions in case I need it later. Remove card from deck. So add card to deck. It's probably going to be in here. Yeah. So if you're adding a hero, yeah, here's the special code. It's the same class. You're going to remove the old one. Set a flag, don't rebuild. So that's the problem. It's not rebuilding it. So we're adding to the deck. It's not this. So it adds the deck card. Update. No, it's not going to be a sleeve. So it's in here where the hero is actually being added. So we're gonna check if it's being added to the right spot. So sort of added in place. There we go. So this is for Meltdown. Build library. Okay. So it's probably going to be in here. Deck cards, add card. This is the code that adds a card. So here's where it's adding at the right spot. And here's what we changed before. It used to be the sort score, and we changed it to cache the value because we modified the sort score. And if it's unusable, we push it to the end. What I'm going to do to actually see how this is run, we're going to play it in the editor and set a breakpoint once it's up and running so that we could step through the code and see exactly what's going on. I think that's the easiest way to sort of check all these variables, make sure what's going on step by step and why it's being inserted at the wrong spot. Just go back to getting into the deck builder. Deck builder. So now we want to put the breakpoint. Now it's running. A big breakpoint here. Breakpoint, insert breakpoint. So now it's going to stop as soon as we try to add a card. Filter. Stopping because we're adding to the library. Let's take out the breakpoint. Let it do, and now put the breakpoint back. Added that breakpoint too soon. Now, drag it here. There we go. So we're adding card number 3. That's Gwen. Usable is true. Update positions is false. Deck is false. Wouldn't that be true? Removing card from deck. So this is actually adding it to the library. So we removed the card, we're adding it to the library that we just removed. So we're going to continue. Number 1004. Yeah, 4 is Gwen, right? 3 was the old Victor. Can't actually go see it live while it's running. We can close it. I can't see, it's too small to see anyway. But yeah, 3, 1, 2, 3 was Victor, 4 is Gwen. So now we're adding the foil Gwen, it's usable, update positions, adding to deck. Okay. So step over. Finishing sort. Card score is 100,380,000. Index is 0. So we have 28 cards, and here's all the card numbers. 4, that means it's a blockchain card 25, which is that first, this guy, Christopher Wilde. So that's currently what's there. So that is correct. So let's see what the sort score was. So all the sort scores are here. Here's all the sort scores. See, that problem is we removed the card, but we didn't modify the sort scores that we cached. So it's comparing against that old hero. See that? So that's a problem. When we add a card, we're inserting the sort score. When we remove a card, obviously we have to remove it from the sort score. That is what we forgot to do. Sort score. So this is add card. Let's go to remove card. Remove card. Here's where we're removing it from all the other stuff we forgot. Of course, we need to do, what is it called? Sort score, remove at. Yes. Okay, so we remove the card, it will remove it from sort score, so the next time it's added, it will do the proper checks. Let's try it again. We will go to the deck builder, filter by hero. We have Victor, and we replace it by Gwen. Boom. See that? So I guess what was happening before is that if we had, for example, this hero and we replaced it with a lower number, then it would work because it sorts in the right position. So that's why it's confusing me why it works sometimes but not other times. So good thing we caught that bug before it was released live. So we can check that off. It's working now. That was actually a lot simpler than I thought it would be. I was a little bit worried about how much time that would take. It took just 10 minutes to fix that bug. Nice. Let me check my list. One thing, we added a bunch of special effects recently. Let's go to the campaign. One thing that we worked on last time was the Ice Storm, is it called? Oh, look at that. Merry Christmas. That becomes relevant. I probably had this last year on this thing. I think it's Ice Storm. Give myself some resources. So if we cast Ice Storm, I cannot, because there's no allies, I can't even cast it. That's not fair. Give him some resources. That was a nice move. Okay, so finally I can cast my Ice Storm and pay close attention to the sound and the timing at the end. It happens fast, that was pretty quiet. It stays around for a bit. While we were editing this, I think the Ice Stack sound signal volume is 0.6, so let's make it maybe full volume. And we'll try it again. Actually, I was doing the quiet part of the song, background music, but you could actually hear that better, I think. But it still delays too long. How long should it be? Let me count the seconds. 1,000, 2,000. It should like be gone already. Seems a bit too long. It's probably like 4 or 5 when it should be just like 2. So that's the enemy, but there's also a player position. I have to also update. Player position just means the effect goes down here. And if the enemy casts it. This is time to make 4. That's just until it's destroyed, but we have to edit the code to look at the actual code, how long it's delaying the game before it continues. Check for Ice Storm. Here's the card, so there's the effect. Old Ice Storm Priest player. And all the references, so here's where it plays it. Well, it was updated to 3. I think it was 5 before. I think I might have updated it already, because it does seem a lot faster than what it was. This is 6, so that's like the slowest effect in the game right now. It's definitely gonna be something we want to change. Let's look at this instead. Well, we wanted to add like a howling wind effect. We do have this. It delays for 1.2 seconds and sort of plays the sound effect of the ice shards hitting. I said I wanted to start with effect of like a howling wind. I do have a sound library that I purchased that's coming very handy so far. It has a bunch of sorted into different elements. It is called Soundmorph Elemental. So winds. I'm gonna see if we can find a wind sound. That's pretty good, but it's very long. Oh, that's almost perfect. So that sound and then plus the ice sound. That's pretty good. A little bit long. I think I'm gonna try this one. All I do is I make a copy of it, paste it, and then call it what I want. Wind. I'm going to drag it right into the sounds folder. In Unity, that'll copy it here. There it is, Howling Wind. We're just going to leave all the settings. Imported size is only like 300K, so we can afford a lot of sounds. Now I'm going to add that to the effects. It was this ice storm. Instead of ice attack, we're not going to delay. We're going to make it Howling Wind. So to play the Howling Wind, and then in 1.2 seconds, it's going to play the impact sound. Copy that because we have two of them. We also have a player. Okay, let's try that. Go back to the preloader scene. We're just going to check again if the timer should be 2 seconds or 3 seconds before it continues with the game. I think 3 seconds might be good enough. I'm not sure. Let's go. Yeah, well, if we do like a harder level, maybe he'll start with some allies. So we don't have to set it up as much yet. So we can cast it right away. It'll be faster. So it's called Ice Storm. Okay, let's try it. It's definitely faster than it was. I think 2 seconds might be okay. I like the Ice Storm sound. The impact kind of got lost and everything. Maybe we need to increase the volume of impact. Yeah, I can't even hear the impact anymore, but the wind's kind of okay. 0.8, we're going to increase the volume. 1.3. Yeah. 0.8, 1.3. 8, 3. And we're gonna reduce it. What was it? Ice Storm. We're gonna reduce it to 2.5. How's that? A second makes a big difference, doesn't it? The biggest, longest 6 seconds. Can you imagine waiting for 6 seconds for an effect? What is this? Old energy discharge. Who is using it? Obviously, energy discharge. Let me first see what this energy discharge is. Here, no, enemy hero or player hero. This is the effect. It's missing some scripts too. So this is currently the longest effect in the game. We'll probably speed it up if we can. Let's check it out first. Once again, most of these effects were created a long time ago. And Unity has changed a lot since then. So we had to redo all the effects, and sometimes it doesn't work out as well as we hope. Pirate friendly ally that can be damaged is killed. Pirate friendly ally that can be damaged. So target ally. What is that effect? Okay. What does this card look like? I guess it kind of looks like it kind of. That was 6 seconds. Kind of just left wondering what. I kind of blocked everything that was actually going on. Maybe if it was like twice as fast. So we have to open the prefab up. We'll start with the player here, because that's what we just did. Open it up. What is missing? Here's the problem. Oh, it used to explode. Yeah, it used to have an explosion that doesn't work in the newest Unity anymore. Not sure what was exploding. Let's turn it off. It just has a whole lot of particle systems. Okay, so first thing I want to do is put my magic particle system fixer. He's gonna make sure all the scale and everything is correct. I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. Well, all these have like delays on them. Delay for 2.2 seconds, and then I'm doing something. This is like the reddish thing. Like, if we're gonna speed stuff up, let's just do everything in like half. Then we're gonna speed that up. We're gonna speed this up. Change. Change? Does that mean charge? It's supposed to be charged. Obviously, I didn't make these. These are gonna happen faster. After 1 second, these lines are gonna come instead of 2 or more seconds. These are just normal particles. The explode is also going to be quicker. And less. That's off, at least for me. This one, this is turned off. That's don't get confused like that. So you don't want to make the clock half. Same with this. Let's not get confused. 2. This is a delay on this one. These are, wow, I've got a lot of stuff going here. These are the sideways stuff. This I'm gonna do it for half the time. These little particles. Okay, so we didn't change it because it's pretty fast already. I think that's okay. Now let's just try this, save it. That was player hero. It's definitely faster. It would be about 3 seconds if I speed up the last red stuff. I guess it should be gone here. It'd be nice if it ran a little bit too long. I think we reduced it by half to 3 seconds fairly well. Now what were those? That's these ones. It's gonna be up in the beginning. So one of them probably has a long duration. That's how long the particles. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see that long. Yeah, so this is the 1 second duration. Yeah, that's the big guys. That was causing the problem. Limit for 2 seconds, so that's why it's way over and it's gonna last for 1. Just that. Just this. So that should do it for the ending of it. There we go. So that's 3 seconds the game could continue. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000 game would continue. Perfect. So that takes care of the player. The enemy hero. Pretty much just the position of it, isn't it? Like instead of being here, it's just dragged over there. These things. I really have to do all this again. Let's do. Alright. And this is the one where I also reduced this duration and Did I? Yeah, I think I changed the lifetime. What? Forget if I changed that or not. 5 seconds. Okay, so this is enemy hero. The duration is way too long. It's stuck around. I didn't put that vertical fixer. Paste component. So these guys that are. This is sticking around way too long. The effect is slightly different. Loop 3. It seems like it's different from the other one, just the numbers. It's not just the positioning. At least the angles are different and the timing is a bit different. Making it last long, I'm just reducing by half. Hopefully speed it up, double the speed. That ending lasts forever. Is that the explode? Oh yeah. Because these ones were removed, that was confusing me. It's this one that has to be divided by 2. That's what it was. I guess. Alright, so that's okay. So you can see that it's sort of doing something like the effect. There's the player. Got the enemy. That's good. And we'll reduce it to 3 seconds. All we need is some sound. Now, here's a good question. What sound should be? It's kind of like a lightning portal sound? Perfect, right? Perfect. Kind of seems like that. Let's copy the sound. And then let's start with just normal volume, normal pitch. And the sound was a little bit quicker. It doesn't end fast enough. A little. That's pretty good. Certainly a vast improvement over what it was. Perfect. I think that's good. Now we just have to reduce the time to 3 seconds instead of 6. That's right here. Now, if you don't want to wait 3 seconds, you hate these special effects, you just want the game to go on, you might recall, if you watched the stream last time, we added in a new option that will allow you to avoid any card effect animations at all. But the game would become very boring, I have to say. Just gonna try it live in game. Forgot what it's called. What is it called? Energy discharge. Energy discharge. What does it do? Target friendly ally is killed all. What? It costs 5. You have to kill your own to kill everyone. And you take 5 damage? I don't know if I'd ever play that. The cost is way too high. That's nice. Timing seems great. 3 seconds. Again, if you don't like 3 seconds in gameplay mode, turn off card effect animations. And if we have this energy discharge again, it will be played immediately. Boom, boring, then. Yeah, it almost took 3 seconds anyway, just for it to show the damage had been killed. But no effects are played. If you like things boring, I'm going to leave that turned on. So what else? We are making good progress. Oh, wait. AI multi-target. Last time I saw, I'm going to give the AI some resources with cards. There's still an issue with the targeting one. So I need more than 2. That's way more than 2, thank you. So, the card is... what's it called? Mage card. Lightning Strike is only 2. Arcane Burst, is it? Yes, Arcane Burst. This is a multi-target card up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've recently changed the code to allow it to still show 4 targeting lines. The problem is that the AI still only shows 2. So let me get some more allies. Oh, what is it called? Arcane Burst? Arcane. So we're going to give the AI this card. So AI can cast it, and we're going to give ourselves some allies. More than 2 targets. So there's 4 targets for it. Oh, the problem is it's going to be attacking a lot. You're going to kill me. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm just waiting for it to cast this so I can demonstrate that it's going to do 2 targeting lines and then it'll disappear when it shouldn't. Saw this yesterday during a game against the mage. There we go. There's one line, two line. Oh, it disappeared. Disappeared. I wanted all the targeting lines to stay there. So I fixed it for the player, but not for the opponent. Now, if only I remembered where the targeting lines are. Targeting. Scripts. Yeah, it wasn't here in the card object, so it should have been both. Targeting lines. This is in the card object. AI controller. This just doesn't do this if we're already drawing the targeting lines. There's something in here. Start targeting right here. Huh. This was commented out before. I think I only commented out in one spot. That's but it was this exact code somewhere else. Let me search for this. I remember this exact thing and it was commented out. There, see that? It's in two places. Here, there. So it was commented out in one place only. This fixed the bug, but this undesirable behavior is still here. In another case, I'm not doing the complete fix. And here as well in the replay, so I think it's this. So that we don't disable it, we just do as many lines as we want. Save all, so let's try that again. Hopefully it's as easy as that. It is really nice to see the AI draw all the lines so you know exactly what's being targeted. And it looks kind of pretty, doesn't it? Don't you just love this testing mode? I can give myself one. Give the AI. Is it arcane burst? And get some resources for you. And then we're gonna check out the targeting lines if it's fixed or not. Cross your fingers. Freaking burst. 1, 2. No! 3. It was not fixed. Why wasn't it? Let's save it. I think it might be north. So this is what the AI uses, is this function right here. Start target image. It's the replay controller. See if there's any other cases of this code. So these are all commented out. No, they're all commented out. So there's 3 places. Start targeting lines. So it wasn't that easy. As soon as it does 2 and then it gets cleared. That's why this, I thought. Targets picked is less than targets needed. So it's definitely in here somewhere. We could always step through the code. I saved everything. This again. Not attacking, so it should be in here. This is when T minus. Oh, I think I know what's happening. No. So it's a normal target. T for target. This is commented out. Very simple. Start. I guess I could always just go back here. I'll have to make a breakpoint. Find out exactly what's going on. Understand why it disappears. So of course the breakpoint allows us to run the game, and it'll stop when it encounters that line of code. I need some allies set up. And he needs resources first. And we have this breakpoint set. Go for it. Yep, that's the code. The first one. Something false. This is just, it makes the targeting line. Sets it to purple color. Animates, pauses a bit. This is the problem with coroutines, that if it does a yield, then it's not gonna happen nicely. You need like, but it is drawing the line. Then you put a breakpoint there and continue. Targets picked is 1. Targets need 3 more. And then continue. And then it's doing the second one. So it did the first one, now it's doing the second one. We will just continue. Targets picked is 2. 2 more. See, I don't think this is correct. Targets picked is less than needed. That's why it's calling this anyway. So I found the problem. This formula is not correct because next time, let's see, lines are gone already. Targets picked 3. Targets needed is 1. So we targets picked is less than targets needed. There's definitely, and it's calling remove the target line. 3. So this is the problem. Oh. You can stop. The problem is we want to remove the targeting lines when we have 0 targets needed. I think I will keep this here just in case. This is decreasing all the time. If we have no more targets that we need, then get rid of our breakpoints. So we found the error. This was wrong. I was jumping back to here way too quickly and removing the lines. So here, let's get it set up. There's 4 targets. AI first. And some resources. Give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Thank you. That was nice to see. Let's try a different one, like lightning strike. That is 2 targets. Perfect. Very nice. So, untargeted. Like fireball? Perfect. Okay, that turned out great. We can check that off the list. Where is it on my list? Okay. I had another note about healing touch. Let me just get the board set up a little bit. Healing touch. This is a priest card. Hero ally heals 4. Can't use it because I'm not damaged, so maybe I should cast a fireball at me. So healing touch. Heal is alright, but it doesn't have any sound. What's that? 91. Card number 91. Back to heal swirl. Actually called heal swirl. 3, 4, heal swirl. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't have like it has the particle right on there, which I don't like. I think that's why it's not getting scaled properly. Should look like this. The particles should be like right here. So I thought this heal swirl. Want to make this. Everything else should go under here. This particle system here. Better. I'm not sure the scale here is proper. The position is probably going to get reset. Because happens. -8, 2020. I'm going to copy this. right here. Reset this to the default values. So heal swirl. Let's just try that again. On my guy. Heal swirl. If I just add it to the card. Yeah, it's scaled properly. In the proper position, centered. All we need is the sound. There is this heal buff sound. Let's copy that. That might be enough. Try that again. Way too slow, but it sort of sounds good. It's probably gonna sound too fast now. No, that's good. Good enough. Priestly heal, quick. Boom, boom, done. Perfect. I think that's enough to check it off. Maybe I'll try it one more time in game. What was it called? It was called Healing Touch. Healing Touch. Perfecto mundo. Maybe delayed a little bit too long. What's the timing on there? So default is 3 seconds. That might. Just to continue on faster. Right, one more try in the live game. Firewall. Get a healing touch. Okay, that's good. Well, I wonder if I put an effect on that. I'm not sure if I did. Let me try it. Ah, see that? Special delivery. Come on. Needs an explosion. 134. What kind of explosion? Just a standard flaming explosion. 2 seconds, because it does look like a kind of a big bomb, not a quick. Alright, so let's try this. Who else uses this? Oh, that's so far it's just Majaya that uses that. Let's use it. Special library. Cast, and we'll do the effect. Target 0. Perfect. Good thing I saw that. Easy way to give effect to something. And then let's try the game. Boom. That was special, alright. Now, what's that called again? Fire flaming explosion. Fire flaming explosion. Yes, see, I noticed that it's not set correctly because anything on here gets weird. If I do it here, explosion, that's how it should be, right in the center. But these values get cleared when it's actually added, so we're not allowed to set the thing. We have to set it here. We'll copy this stuff. Put it here. Remember 0.63. 63. And then set all these to default. Now it should look the same when we do it here. Something looked off there. I think it was 0.63. Or the minus. No. There's a fixer. An explosion. Let me put this on again. And pause it. You can see the main swirl is under where it should be. I want it up like here, yeah, like 6.3, 0.6. So I want to copy that. And put it here. Oh, I shouldn't have stopped. Now I have to start the whole game again. Delivery. Perfect center. That's how it should look. Right. It's actually kind of a huge explosion of that. This is annoying me now. I don't think it does this in the real game. It's just like an editor thing, but this is like using the old GUI system, not new GUI system, so I'm gonna have to do that eventually. It should be probably not right now. There was something about Rampage. Okay, so this I think was slowing down everything. So I heal, but it like slows the game down. This should actually do the effect, but not stop the game. The game can just continue because it's gonna be delaying when I it's killed anyway. We wait until he has an ally. Maybe I should make him play an ally. Even so when I kill it, the game is probably gonna slow down when it does this effect, so it makes the game slower. I have to kill it. I have to kill it with combat. See how fast that is? It's but then watch the delay when I kill it. See that? Wow, that was a huge long delay. It was like 5 seconds or something before I could make another move. So that's Rampage 68. Still 68. And there was no sound. There's no sound. Let me check out 68. Heal Tiny. Okay, let's. I guess the problem is if anybody else uses Heal Tiny, which they do, a bunch of other cards do. The default is the 3 seconds because it's not defined. So Heal Tiny, let me see this Heal Tiny. It's supposed to be quick. Shouldn't have stopped the game. Let's start the game up and check out Heal Tiny. Yeah, it has this incorrect positioning. Okay. Let's go behind the scenes, get our card. And we just drag Heal Tiny there. It is so Y is up and down. Let's open it. That's gonna be reset, so you can't have it there, we need it here. Copy this. And remember 0.55. Reset these. Heal Tiny. Can I do that? It's on 100%. Heal Tiny. It's like, healing effect is like under where it should be. Let's take it. It's hard to see exactly where it is. Maybe the RV moves. I can't see where it is. Nice step. There we go. So I want it like here. Let's save these values. Tiny. Okay. Let's try it again. Heal tiny. This guy. No. Didn't work at all. Okay. Okay, that's pretty tiny. We need a tiny healing sound to go with it. Those are normal sound, healing buff. That is way too long. Let me check out if we have any healing stuff. What's healing? Like a good spirit? A good cast? That's where we got heal buff from. That's a little bit too long. Bubbly. Okay. Doesn't have that hit in there. I don't know why it has a hit. So I can always edit this sound. Let's copy. Is it this one? So I'm gonna copy this one. Call it heal tiny. I'm gonna edit it. I don't think I ran Audacity yet. Audacity is the sound editing app. And yeah. Here's the sound. Right here be enough. Thank you very much. And from here on, I'm gonna fade out. Effect, fade out. But it takes so long, doesn't it? I don't want to fade out that quick. I want to fade it out a lot quicker. And so it's like right there. See how different it is now? Even that might be too long. The effect tiny. Try that again. It is really tiny. Is it called Heal Tiny? Yeah, that's still too much. I should like fade it from here. And trim it like that. And trim this. I think that's pretty good. Exported as MP3 wave. Export as wave. Can I just like save it without saving? Well, export as wave. Everything is reassess SFX. SFX. So we call it Feel Tiny. Feel Tiny is right there. Copy the sound. Tiny. Paste. Let me set the sound effects really low volume. Let's try it. Just alright, Feel Tiny. Did not change the sound, it's still Heal Buff. Heal Tiny. Oh. Heal Tiny, try that again. Doesn't start nearly quick enough. It seems very quiet. We have to like start right here. Maybe that was the reason. Export wave, Feel Tiny. That's pretty darn good. It's tiny. It's nice. Okay. Maybe a tiny, tiny bit quicker. I like it. It's quick. So what was the other problem with that? I had a 3-second default time. It's tiny. We only need the time. 1 second. And 1 second is like too long. But let's try that. We are doing a great job so far with the effects. So we'll give you a fireball. Resources. Give me a page. Oh wait, I need to kill. Wait, I need to heal David. I think it'll still do the effect even if I don't have damage. Maybe it shouldn't. 68. 68. Yeah, so check if I can heal. Should probably only do the effect if it actually heals, because maybe you're counting how much damage was healed. And this card should have a pop-up effect saying how much damage it's healed, because it gets destroyed now when it's healed 12 damage, so it's very important to keep track of that. So after this, I'll add that. Check out the effect over here. So let's get him some allies that have to kill some humans. And then I'm gonna kill them with a hurt. Okay. Perfect. The game is responsive again shortly after. Perfect. I didn't actually notice if the green was at the that's the green effects. That's perfect. So now we need to know, this rampage needs to tell us how many more it could heal. Or else you'd never know. Like, how would you know? It should say right there. And we should only play the effect if we actually healed. So if we can heal something, then we're gonna play the effect. And we need the pop-up help. What is that called? Is there anybody that has the pop-up? There it is. Always good to copy code so you don't have to think. Okay. If check does not equal ourselves. We say how many healings left, and 12 or more damage has been healed. We should say how many damage has been healed, right? Let's say so many. Keeping track of that anyway, so it's gonna say like 0 damage has been healed on 1, 2, whatever. That's about it. That's a very good upgrade to that card. Actually, I just had the question the other day. Someone reported a bug that Rampage fell off. And I reminded him that, hey, it was just updated that after 12 damage shield, it gets destroyed. So now at least you should be able to know exactly how much damage. I'm going to try to set it up that I'll kill an ally without taking damage. I can make sure that the effect is not Page is the card. Runes. Let's destroy this. Got my Rampage. Didn't give him any. Give him resources. I just want him to cast one for now. Rampage is there. Let's see if the effect is played. No effect is played. Rampage. Not showing any pop-up help. 68. Rampage. Not sure why it's not showing the pop. Just see if I can heal. Let him damage me this time. Up 2 damage. Still no pop on. Let's get a fireball. There's the heal. But still no pop-up. Is it because it's an attachment? I'm not showing pop-ups for attachments, maybe? Probably. Should still show there, though. It shows even in the heal, it shows. Stealth. Paste. Not showing there. Only the pop-up is not working on Rampage. Let me investigate. It's not paired, we return nothing, otherwise we return text. As far as I know, that's correct. Okay. Up content for code. Attached cards on the hero, so yeah, it should call attached cards. Hmm. So this means that it is only showing pop-ups for allies items or heroes. So it's not showing it for attachments, but it is calling it. So we'll call it. So maybe we could show it on the hero. Like if we hover the hero, it'll show Rampage. That'll work. Easier actually to show it on who it's attached to. So look, if we're checking for it's not who we're attached to. Otherwise, if we're attached to it, it's going to show this Rampage. That'll work. And probably easier. Okay, setup is Rampage. Casting. There it is, Rampage. 0 damage has been healed. It doesn't show it on the actual Rampage card, but it's better just to show it on hero. Because then you know when it's going to fall off. Perfect. Let's give him some allies. Resources. AI resources. Gotta let him do some damage. Okay. 0 damage has been healed. Let's heal somebody. 2 damage has been healed. That's what we want. Four damage has been healed. It's working perfectly. I get to 12, is it? 6. 8. And we're at full health, so I didn't get healed, and it didn't display the effect. Perfect. So, that is really good. We'll check that off, Rampage. Sweet now. Something else that I came across yesterday. Merchant. I went to buy my Boris. I have one unopened. When I open it, it's supposed to include 40 cards, right? Abilities, items, King's Pride. I'm gonna open it. Here's all my cards. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Okay, wait a minute. That's only 30 cards. It's not showing me a whole. It's not showing me my item, etc. So, there's definitely a bug there. Not showing all the cards. Deck builder. Maybe it's on the merchant. Not the deck builder. It's not the merchant. It's like open. I think it's maybe open pack manager. Drawing the cards. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in here. This is where it's creating all the objects. So we just don't have enough pages right here. Is that the correct math is the question before I kind of brute force it. So we have a 40 card deck divided by 15 minus 3 divided by 15 is 2.6. That's an in, so that's going to be 2 minus 1 is 1. Any problem there? It's designed for multiples of 15. We have, because packs are 15, if we have 40 cards, this 0.66 is like not a full page, but it's not showing it. So it'll show 30 cards. That's why I needed this brute force, which would work. But now you can open 10 packs of 15 cards, which is 150 cards. If you had 10 packs, so that's 150 cards divided by 15. 10, max page is 9, 0 to 9, so it's 10 pages. So that's the problem, is if you have more. So how would we do that in code? If modulus 15, this kind of means if it's not evenly divisible. We need to display another page for the remainder. So modulus 15 basically means the remainder, so divide by 15 and the remainder. In this case, with 40 card deck, it's going to be remainder 10. So 40 mod 15 is 10. I think. Anyway, it's not 0. It's going to be 0 if it's like 15, 30. You get the point. So we're going to increase the page. I think that's enough to show us the button. And that will fix that bug. Not campaign, but the merchant. So let's open this. 200 crystals. I think I have enough. So first page, second page, third page. Perfect. There we go. So I didn't fix the problem switching between pages. Last time I put a highlight on it, so this would be like highlighted in purple. That you could instantly tell the normal cards, but I didn't do that yet. It's only when you first flip them over. I have like 13 minutes left. Maybe I'll just do that. So I'm highlighting purple all the time, even if it's not flipped on. Just saw that code somewhere. It was like this, the outline. Show outline for the card. So basically, and play sound. So this was originally meant for when we flip the cards, then it will show it. On mouse up is when you click on it. If we didn't already do it, we show the outline. This is reveal all gradually, so this is like flipping them over in turn and showing the outline. So showing the outline plays the sound as well. We don't necessarily want to do that. This is just plays the sound, so that when you click to flip it over, it gives you a sound and shows the outline. But now we want to show the outline when it's just drawing the cards that are already flipped over. So we need to change these to play the sound true, because this is when we are flipping them over. So back where we were before, it's called draw cards. Here's where it creates the cards. So here is where we would decide if we want to highlight it. So if we haven't viewed it, it's gonna flipped over. We did view it, but I want to show the outline, but do not play the sound. Thank you very much. So if it's already viewed, it's gonna show the outline. I think that's enough. Expected text. Let's check it again. No, these are not right highlights. It's just highlighting everything. Not great. We didn't actually set the card. We have to do that after we set the card. Because when we just set it, it might be anything. We have to do that after we set the card, which sets like the correct card number and what the rarity is, etc. So we also need this check if it is true that we already viewed it. And that should show the proper outline. That looks a lot better, so you can see the good cards highlighted in green. Epic. Nice. Looks a bit better, doesn't it? And shows the proper number of cards. Pretty good. So to review, let's now go to booster packs. We are going to buy like 10. Open 10. on it. There we go, uncommon. That's how it works. And then you can also now reveal all, and it's gonna go. Super nice, right? Got a foil in there. Should I outline foils? It's actually rare. Ah. Foil rare should be outlined in blue. Or something else that's a foil. Good, so it's showing even when you click forward and back, it's doing the correct outlines. See all the cards. Perfect. That is 10 pages of cards. So you might notice I got some foils. The rule is that a foil replaces a common. In this case, I got like 2 rares. Otherwise, it would be just commons, 3 uncommons, 1 rare epic, and a hero. Well, so we do need to display foils differently. What do you think? Should it be like white outline, but it's a foil? Or like a sparkly outline, a rainbow outline? Or just a blue outline? I think white outline, but it's a foil. How's that? I think that's the easiest to do in the show outline. So the thing is, if it's a foil, the rarity name is going to return foil, not uncommon. This is just an existing function that does that notification at the top of the screen. When you click on it, it's actually going to return foil. That's okay, that'll work fine. Because if rarity equals foil, white outline foil that we don't have yet, but we will certainly create it. So for this, we have to open up the Unity scene, which is merchant. Scenes, merchant, open pack manager, there it is, the new one that we just created. We have basic outline, green, blue, purple, orange. And we need another one called something white. Rainbow, but we don't have a rainbow. Outline blue. Do we have outline white? We do have card outline white. Let me just, where is it? There we go. So it's gonna have a white out. I don't think we use white in the game. Particles, energy fragment. So this is like a blue card outline energy fog blue. This, do we have a white? We do have a white. White. Card outline energy fog white. And Again. So there's our white outline for the foils. To make it shiny, I could do like a color over lifetime. But I should make it white. I should make it like rainbow. I don't have enough time to do it. It might look like garbage. So I'm just gonna make it white for now. I'll think about that later if I want to change it. So I need to put it here. This white. Original. There's white. Outline is gonna be white. And make sure to delete this once I'm done playing with it. White so I can save the scene. Let's go and try it. Not the merchant, but preloader. I was buying like 10 booster packs. Oh. No foil. There's my rare. There's my hero. Rio. There's the foil. White. Look shiny at least. It's not good. That's a really weird effect. How does it do that? Oh, it's because it's rotating. Yeah, it's rotating. So I'm not sure if that's a good effect. Maybe just particles without the outline. So it's rotating. This outline messes up as it like clips into it. I will have to work on that at a later date. Everything else is looking. You only get one foil. That's gonna do it for today. Thanks everybody for watching. I think we made a lot of progress on the effects and bugs. Hope you learned a few things and saw how things are done behind the scenes. Tomorrow's gonna be another hero spot. Hope you can join us. Thanks.